Recage or?
No, I'm good. I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you for coming to my presentation. My name is Callen Pool. This is my presentation on Mars 1, the plan to colonize Mars in the year 2024. These are my references. Most of my information comes from the Mars 1 website. 12 September 1962, President John F. Kennedy at Rice University gave a speech on the nation's space effort. He said, and I quote, "We choose to go to the moon. We choose to go to the moon and do the other things. Not because they're easy, but because they are hard." On 20 July 1969, only 7 years after that speech and barely 5 years after President Kennedy was assassinated, Apollo 11 delivered the first humans to step foot on the moon and fulfilled the nation's goal and dream. Mars 1 has a similar goal and dream to deliver or to send humans to colonize Mars. The Apollo program ran from 1954 to 1973. 20 missions planned at a cost of $20.4 billion. 12 men walked on the moon. On the Mars 1 project began in 2011 with a concept meeting. 2013, from a pool of 200,000 applicants, Mars 1 began selecting astronauts down to 1,058 with a goal of 40 when they're done. Each mission will carry 4 astronauts at 2 years apart. These are one-way missions. The cost will be $6 billion for the first mission and $4 billion for each mission after that. The astronaut training begins 2015, and on 2018 is the first unmanned mission. 2024 will be the first manned mission to Mars. Let's talk about technology and how we get there. The transport ship, made up of 4 components. Transport ship has a planetary habitat module, a transport habitat module, and 2 fuel cells. They'll carry 3,000 liters of water, plus food, plus all other necessary equipment to survive on the Mars for 2 years. This is essentially a small space station. Communication satellite will be delivered in 2018 along with a rover. The rover will be delivered to the surface, upon which time it will start conducting experiments as well as trying to locate a suitable location for a colony. Purpose of the communication satellite is for communications with Earth 24/7. It's currently contracted through Surrey Satellite Technologies, and the transport is contracted through Lockheed Martin. Talk about risk and challenges. The risks are cosmic radiation, as well as muscle atrophy, and then the challenges being trying to live in a hostile, unknown hostile environment. Cosmic radiation, it's estimated that for a trip of 253 days, according to NASA, an astronaut would receive 0.66 sieverts of radiation. 1 sievert of radiation in that same time, 1 sievert of radiation results in the equivalent of a full body CT scan every 5 to 6 days for your entire life. or a 5.5% increased chance of fatal cancer. They also say that for a 210-day trip, you receive extreme muscle atrophy, which could be a problem once you hit gravity in Mars, which is 38% of Earth's atmosphere. Okay. And then, of course, we have to start making water and food as soon as we hit the ground. Today we talked about Mars One's plan to get to Mars. We talked about the technology they're going to use to get to Mars, and we also talked about the risks and some of the challenges. And in conclusion, I'd like to leave you with, that's Neil Armstrong on 20 July 1969 stated, that's one small step for man, one giant step for mankind. As we begin our small step for man and giant step for mankind. Thank you.